Hey everybody, it's Aunt Bibi. Today is Monday, March 18th, 2019. I'm Barb Hammer. So I tried to do a video yesterday about, it was kind of like a follow-up about Ilhan Omar, and I wanted to correct something that I screwed up in the video that I did. Let me show you, let's see. Okay, so I haven't done a video for almost a week, and so I did this video about Ilhan Omar, and I actually changed the title. I called it Dems Hijack Smearing of Omar, Turn It Into Identity Politics. Identity Politics Wedge Issue, sorry. So instead of Smearing of Omar, I had originally put in the title Controversy over APAC. And I changed it because, well, Scott Creighton on the Church Dog 42 channel, he did a video in response to mine, and he took exception to my use of the word controversy. And so he thought it was more a clear-cut issue and that I shouldn't have used that word. And I thought about it, and after a few days, I agreed with him, and I changed the title. So there's been more going on with Ilhan Omar. So that's partly what the video I was trying to put together yesterday was about. And I was also going to get into censorship and some other tie things together. But it just didn't gel. I did a few takes and I wasn't happy. And anyway, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that video because something interesting happened today that kind of adds an element to that. And I just want to tell you that I've had one of the distractions I've had is I'm planning a trip to Cuba next month, and I'm going to do videos from there. And it's very interesting as I plan the trip. There's a lot of impressions that people have about travel to Cuba and the embargo, and a lot of them are not true, and I will talk about that another time. So it's very interesting. So I want to travel to these places that have been smeared, and there's a lot of disinformation about them, and I want to just see what it's really like. Anyway, so today what happened was I got this email from YouTube. Yay! I love getting email from Twitter and YouTube because it means I've been a bad girl. So I got this email entitled, "Your YouTube video has been restricted." And it says, "Hi, MBB. Hi, YouTube. Your video, Disinfo Debbie, the Lost Progressive, was flagged to us by the YouTube community. Upon review, we have placed restrictions on how the video will be shown. Please note that your video will continue to be available on YouTube." So, video content restrictions. We believe in free expression, even when that expression is unpopular or potentially offensive to some viewers. In some cases, flagged videos that do not clearly breach the community guidelines, but whose content is potentially controversial or offensive, may remain up, but with some features disabled. This includes videos denying that a well-documented violent event took place. Your video will be shown after a warning message. In addition, certain features such as comments, sharing, thumbs up, and suggested videos have been disabled. Your video is also ineligible for monetization. For more information, please visit our help center. How you can respond. While this is not a strike on your account, we still want to hear from you if you believe this was a mistake. If you would like to appeal this decision, please submit this form. You can also appeal directly from Video Manager. Our team will thoroughly review your appeal and will contact you again soon. Sincerely, the YouTube team. So this frankly surprised me. But after thinking, I realized I did indeed refer to a well-documented violent event in that video, and that violent event was the Las Vegas shooting in October of 2017. Yeah, and that's because I mentioned in that video that Debbie Lusignan had claimed that there were no victims in that shooting, that no one was hurt or killed. And Scott Creighton, in a video that he did, he showed that she was wrong about that. And that's actually why his channel, his original American Everyman channel, was purged in the Great Purge of February of 2018. And that's why they flagged my video. So I'll show you which video it is. Actually, I had this up. Hang on. It's way back. I did this way back in July of last year. My channel, I'd only had my channel for a couple of months when I did this video. So it's way back. It's one of the early ones. Yeah, here it is. Disinfo Debbie Lost Progressive. And the thumbnail is Humphrey the Hedgehog. That's Debbie's pet hedgehog, and I just thought it was funny, so that's the thumbnail. And you can see here, it has 1.4 thousand views. So I will show you this. This is the video. So you can see so I have clicked on the warning. Sorry, hang on. Let me try this again. I'm going to click on that because I want you to see the warning that pops up. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So this is what pops up when you click on that video. And so it says, the following content has been identified by YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. And you can click on this, I understand, and wish to proceed. And so if you click on that, you can still watch the video. So it still has a title, has my channel name, and it says certain features have been disabled for this video. In response to user reports, we have disabled some features such as comments, sharing, and suggested videos because this video contains content that may be inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. And it says you can learn more here. Hang on, can I get, oh yeah, hang on. I have to move my little, hang on, move that, move my little circle right there so I can show this. So fortunately, all the show notes, so this is from July 21st, 2018. So all the show notes are there. Yeah, so all the links and everything are there. It's just the comments are gone. Yeah, comments are gone. What else? So, yeah. So if you go, so I'm going to go, this is, I'm in the YouTube Creator Studio. Let me move my little circle over there again. So here's the video again here, July 20, yeah, Disinfo Debbie, the Lost Progressive. And it says some features disabled. So it has a total of 1,435 views, 151 comments. I have gotten a lot of hate over that video. So I don't know, it's possible somebody's reported me. But I don't know, the timing seems really strange considering why they've restricted it, I think. I don't know. So the thumb count, you can't see the thumb count if you go to the video, but I can see it here. So it's been given, so there is no more, there isn't a thumb count anymore. So, as I said, I've gotten a lot of hate over that video, so I have a total of 72 thumbs down and 25 up. That's interesting. So, I'm not ruling it out. It is possible somebody reported it. But the timing, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. The timing seems very strange. And I don't know. I've done a couple of videos about censorship on YouTube and Twitter recently. And I don't know. Maybe YouTube didn't like that. I don't know. There's also the thing about the timing is, so they have restricted the video because of, let's see. Yeah, this sentence. This includes videos denying that a well-documented violent event took place. So I know what they're talking about in that video. Oh, yeah. So when you click on that, hang on. Yeah, if you click on this learn more, there's a page that pops up, YouTube page. I've got a lot of links up that I don't need for this video, but I have them up because that was here it is. Here's the Google page that pops up. So when you click on that learn more, it says here limited features for certain videos. So this is a YouTube Google support page. It says hate speech is not allowed on YouTube. We remove content promoting violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on certain attributes. YouTube also doesn't allow content intended to praise, promote, or aid violent criminal organizations. Content that doesn't violate our policies but is close to the removal line and could be offensive to some viewers may have some features disabled. This may include the following. This is not a complete list. So it has inflammatory, religious, or supremacist content without a direct call to violence or a primary purpose of promoting hatred. Conspiracy theories ascribing evil, corrupt, or malicious intent to individuals or groups based on certain attributes. Videos denying that a well-documented violent event took place. So that is the reason they gave. Content will remain available on YouTube, but the watch page will no longer have comments, suggested videos, or likes, and will be placed behind a warning message. These videos are also not eligible for ads. Having features disabled will not add a strike to your channel. So I have no strikes on my channel right now. One just expired earlier this month. If one of your videos has features disabled, we will send an email to notify you. You can appeal the decision directly from a link in the email or by following the appeals process. So this thing about I have not monetized my channel. I would never monetize my channel. I don't think I can monetize my channel until I have at least 1,000 subscribers. I have 175 right now. I'm very grateful for. In fact, yesterday I was looking at the numbers, and what's weird, so if you went to my channel, it was saying 172 subscribers. And then when I went to the YouTube Studio Beta, which is a test format or test, I don't know. So they're testing this new version of the Creator Studio. So it's called YouTube Studio Beta. And it was saying, yesterday at one point it was saying 180 subscribers. And then when I went to the YouTube Classic Studio, or YouTube, it was saying 174. And then suddenly in the beta studio, it dropped. It just, within a few minutes, a minute or two, it dropped from 180 to 175. So I never really can take these numbers very seriously. Another thing is the view counts. I noticed my very last video, I had like 50 views. And then suddenly I lost 3 views. Like, how do you lose views? But I have heard people talk about that. So I take my subscription count with a grain of salt. as well as the video count, but I'm very grateful for whatever views or subscribers I get. I would never, I'm never going to monetize my channel. I don't take money for this. I don't do this for money. And I don't do this to please people. I'm just trying to put the truth out. That's all I'm trying to do. And if people get upset with me if I criticize something that they believe, and I don't mean it as a personal attack, but people get really very attached to their belief system. So I'm sorry. I'm just putting the truth out there. Sorry. I offend a lot of people. I'm sort of an equal opportunity offender, but I'm very grateful to the people, the viewers who appreciate what I say. And they don't always agree with me, and I don't always agree with them. But I don't know. That's the way it is. But it's very interesting that the timing of this, because there was a very suspicious shooting in Christchurch, New Zealand. And so Scott Creighton, he's looking into that, because right away I was starting to notice some things that were very odd. It just seemed to fit too neatly into this campaign, especially that started since the beginning of the year, to censor and suppress dissent and kind of control people and keep people fighting over identity politics. So that's something I want to get into, this divide and conquer, this strategy of tension, where people are fighting about white supremacy and Islamophobia, and it's very interesting, and it all seems to tie in. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't already, I know there are a lot of my viewers who watch Scott's channel. So this is his AmericanEveryman website. And actually, sometimes it's better just to go to his website, because he will often have like additional information there. But go to both his YouTube channel, his ChurchDog42 channel, and his website, and I'll put the links in the show notes. But this is the video. He's looking at the Christchurch manifesto, and he tied it in also to a piece in the Atlantic that neocon David Frum penned recently that got everybody all up in arms about open borders and immigration. And people on who are fake left, I guess they got upset about his piece, but he was being very honest. So Scott has tied the Christchurch shooting in with the manifesto, rather, with David Frum's piece. Not sure what else to say right now, but it's very interesting. Oh, there was another shooting today, coincidentally, in Holland, in Utrecht, and it was a Turkish man. Now, I don't know all the details, but he was apparently a very unstable figure, and maybe a drug addict or something. And I don't know, that's kind of suspicious, because they always tend to pick individuals like that to be patsies, or I don't know. There's some very controversial mass casualty events that you have to look closely at, and you might see some suspicious things about them, and they get people arguing and fighting each other. And there was actually another shooting, I don't know the details about that happened in East Harlem in Manhattan today too. So you have to look at these mass casualty events individually. They're all different. And you just have to look for things that might be suspicious. And it all ties into how they're trying to strip us of our civil liberties. They go for a gun grab if there's a shooting, and they try to censor even more than they are already online. And it's all very disturbing. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. So just an interesting day having my video restricted suddenly. And so I will do, so I'm still planning to do the video about Ilhan Omar. I want to talk about anti-Semitism. And I made the mistake of equating Zionism with Judaism. That's what I want to get into. And that's what Zionists will argue, that if you oppose Israel, the state of Israel, then you're anti-Semitic. Or if you support Israel, you can't be anti-Semitic. I guess that's what it is. So I want to get into that whole thing about anti-Semitism, which is fake, exaggerated, the problem of anti-Semitism. There's always been a fringe element of people who don't like Jews. And then there's a real problem of Islamophobia that goes back to 9/11, if not earlier, but particularly 9/11. And now white people, especially white men, are being smeared. And so there's all this talk about the problem of white supremacy, and that's fake. That's fake. So the problem of anti-Semitism is fake. The problem of white supremacy is fake. And there is real Islamophobia, smearing of Muslims and the religion of Islam. So anyway, I want to get into that and tie it into censorship and the strategy of attention campaign and tie everything together. But anyway, I just want to talk about this censorship and the timing of this video of mine being restricted, and because it's being restricted over the Vegas shooting. What I said about that. Very interesting. So I think that's all for now. So stay tuned. I'm sorry, I haven't been very productive lately. Had distractions planning this trip to Cuba. That should be interesting. And I'm very grateful to my subscribers and viewers. And I get some very, very interesting comments. Very interesting comments. Yeah. So thank you very much for your comments. Okay. That's all for now. So I will talk to you again soon. Bye.